Hello everyone, welcome back to the Daddy Cliff channel. Today I am taking you to the beautiful country of Japan, precisely at Tokyo University in Japan. They have a scholarship opportunity that is offered by the ADB, Japan Scholarship Program. ADB is the Asian Development Bank. The scholarship is going to offer you full tuition fee, a monthly subsistence allowance including housing, books and instructional materials, medical insurance, travel expenses, and for scholars engaged in research, a special grant may be available for thesis preparation. In special circumstances, computer literacy, preparatory language and other similar courses may be covered under this scholarship. The ADB, that is the Asian Development Bank Japan Scholarship Program, usually offers about 135 graduate scholarships every year for studies in economics, business and management, science and technology, and other development related fields. Now let's go ahead and look at the eligibility criteria for you to apply for this scholarship. The first thing is that you must make sure that you are a national of an ADB borrowing member country and a Japanese ODA scholarship eligible country. So what is ADB? Like I said, it is the Asian Development Bank, and ODA is the official development assistant. You must be coming from one of the countries that has been listed here. Let's go ahead and look at other eligibility criteria. You must make sure you are nominated from an appointed educational institution in the Graduate School of Frontier Science and seeking for a master's degree. You must have had at least 2 years of full-time professional work experience in a field that is related to your major, and then make sure you are not more than 35 years old at the time of your application. You must also agree to return and work in your home country. Also make sure that you have not yet obtained a master's degree, because a second master's degree will make you ineligible for this scholarship. After making sure that you fulfilled all these requirements, the next thing that you need to do is make sure you find a supervisor. It is very important to know that for those who are carrying out master's or doctoral courses at the graduate schools of frontier science, they are required to write a thesis before graduation. Therefore, finding a suitable supervisor who is going to be willing to supervise you during your research process is very important. It is a key to getting admission into most of the degree programs. But do not be worried if you are not able to contact a professor. We'll explain that later on as we proceed. How can you go about finding a suitable supervisor for your degree? Here are the different faculties that have been listed here with their website. Let's take, for example, Department of Natural Environmental Studies. If we click on that link, it will take us to this website. What we need to do is look for faculty members, and then, for example, let's take this one, Nara Kizuhide. If you click on that, it will take you to his page. It might be in Japanese, so you should look for a means to translate it. Next, it says recruiting new students. If you click on that, it will take you to this page. Remember, you must make sure you are able to translate the page. And then if you go down, it says if you are interested, please contact us. There is contact information here. If you click here, it will take you to his telephone number and then his email. It is very important that you email him requesting that he should consider taking you as his student in his lab, because he has his own lab in the university. It is on this building number. It is very important. Then you can go ahead and try to read about him. It is very important that before you contact any professor, you make sure you carry out research about the professor. Try to understand their area of research. It is very important. You cannot go and contact a professor who is probably interested in nanotechnology while you are interested in environmental studies. So take the time to read about their past publication. Try to read their past articles if possible. So it is very important that you spend some time on this website trying to understand the professor before you contact them. Next, let's say you want to study at the Department of International Studies. All you need to do is open the website and then try to look for contact information of the professor. So you have here faculty members. There is Ricky Honda, professor. If you click on that one, it will take you to the page where you have all the professors. You can click on the area where it says personal website. you would go to his personal website and then you can read about him. It is very important that you try to read about him, try to understand his area of research. Make sure you go through every section in his website. It says here our research interests. So you have to read his research interest, try to understand his research interest. And then the next thing is that you need to look for his contact information. It's very important that you look for his contact information and then email him. Let's continue. It says here applicants are suggested to contact a supervisor who he or she wishes to be supervised in order to ask for a possibility to be accepted. It's very important that you contact professors. When you contact a professor before submitting your application, there is a high chance that you will succeed in your application. If you have obtained an unofficial consensus to be accepted from a member of faculty at Graduate School of Frontier Science, please indicate a member's name and his or her department in your application form. And then you can list at least 5 professors in the application form. This one is important. Even if you did not contact a supervisor or have no response from any of your preferable supervisors by the time of application, you are still able to file an application. You may list preferable supervisors up to 5. So for those who made contact and did not succeed in getting a response, they can still apply. Even if you did not contact a professor beforehand, you can still apply, but make sure you visit the different departments or majors and try to list at least 5 supervisors. Next thing is that you would have to fill out the application form. That is the first document. Then you would have to write a research proposal or study plan. You would have to equally provide your transcript of your bachelor's degree, your graduation certificate of your bachelor's degree. You would equally have to provide 2 confidential recommendation letters. After you must have prepared all the application documents here, the next thing is that you would have to upload the materials in Google Doc by the 10th of December. This is the application deadline. For you to have access to the Google Doc, you can click this link. This is where you would have to submit your application, which means you have to fill out this form. You would have to upload your application materials on this website, and then at the end you would have to submit. And then they say recommendation letters must be submitted to the International Liaison Office directly from recommenders by email by December, which means your recommender can directly email their recommendation letter. So you would have to ask them to email the school directly. You are not supposed to send it online. You are not supposed to even see it, because it says here confidential recommendation letters. And then after the 10th of December, they would start screening application materials, and then you would receive information about scholarship no later than March 20th, 2024. It is very important that you take note of this. It says, please note that just printed documents or photocopies are not regarded as original. Documents issued by the university you previously attended are original. If you cannot submit the original document, you must submit a copy of the original document that has been attested as a true copy with a stamp of your university or local notary. It's very important that you know that you would send notarized or authenticated documents for admission. Now let's look at where you can get the necessary documents. So they say you can download the following designated forms at our website: application form, study view and research plan, recommendation letter. It's very important that you get the documents from the university website. You must use the university website templates for recommendation letter, study view and research plan, application form. In case you are having any problem, you can contact the university through the email that has been indicated down here. It's very important. And then there are some ask questions here. If you want to know anything, there is a frequently asked question. My country was not in the list of ADB borrowing member countries. Can't I apply for admission through this scheme? No, you cannot apply for admission through this scheme. We suggest you try mext scholarship with embassy recommendation instead. Please see this website. So this is the website for mext Japan. I have another video on mext Japan. If you want to get the mext scholarship, you might want to check my YouTube channel. So you can go ahead and read the other frequently asked questions. It's very important so that you don't ask questions that have already been asked. That is one of the reasons why sometimes they don't respond to emails, because students don't take the time to read the frequently asked questions section. That being said, guys, I am going to end the video here. This is a great opportunity for you to take to study in this beautiful country of Japan. Please, if you know you've not yet subscribed to the channel, please do subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.